Hi guys, this is exit ticket mission 4, lesson 8. Solve each problem into two different ways as a model it and example. So model it in the example. So we needed to solve this. What they model us, what they saying is the answers are the same. Here we use a simplification, and on this side they did not. So let's see how we can follow the model and do the same thing. So if we have 2/3 of 15, we can say, okay, that's 2. I'm going to rewrite my answer. 2/3 times 15. Okay, I'm going to do 15 once because that's what they skip that part that this 15 is a whole, but as a fraction, it's divided by 1. So how this makes sense that we're going to do 2 times 15 and divided by 3 is because 3 times 1 is 3 and 2 times 15 would be the numerator to multiply. Now 2 times 15 is 2 15s is 30 and divide by 3. So how many 3's are in 30, or what number times 3 equals 30? Of course it is 10. So there 2/3 of 15 is 10. If I needed to prove in my very quick drawing, I can draw 3 parts. If that is easier for you to understand it. So I have 15. So 5, 10, 15 makes this rectangle, and 2/3 of that are 10. So that's what the answer is. 2/3 equals 10. Okay. Let's see how we can do this mathematically with simplification. So if we do 2/3 times 15, we can do it right away here. We can see relationship in between 3 and 5. We can divide by same number both and have, so 3 divided by 3 equals 1 and 15 divided by 3 equals 5. So my problem will change right away. I will have a 2 ones times 5, which will give me 2 times 5 is 10. 10 ones equals 10. That's the short version. But then if we go follow their way, it's going to be just a same. 2/3 times 15 equals, well, thinking about this 15 to be a fraction. So 2 times 15 and 3 times 1. We can see that we can simplify 3 and 15 by dividing by 3. So our problem will get 2 times 5 divided by 1, which makes 10 divided by 1 equals 10. Okay, so that's another way to see that this problem. Okay, let's go to next. 5/4 of 12. So 5/4 of 12. I'm going to change 12 into the fraction, and I can do this. I can think across the 4 and the 12 as are they have the same greater common factor, which is 4. We can divide by 4 both, and we got here 1 circle, here 3 circle. So instead of multiplying 5 times 12, I will do that 5 times 3. Okay, 5 times 3, and then instead of 4 times 1, I will do 1 times 1, which is, we got 15 divided by 1 equals 15. That is if we use simplification. And then if we don't use simplification, we will need a little more different we will 5/4 times 12 equals 5 times 12 divided by 4. So 5 times 10 is 50, and 5 times 2 is 10. So 50 plus 10 is 60. So here we dealing with the division, 60 divided into 4. So right now you have to think how you can divide 60 into 4 fourths. How many fourths are in 60? 6 goes in 4 once. 1 times 4 is 4. When you subtract, you get left over 2. You bring down the 0. So how many fourths are in 20? There are 5. 5 times 4 is 20. And we have no remainder. So once again, we got the same answer. But this is a simplest form. Simplification. Simplification model. And this is with no simplifying fractions, which we got the same answer, but simplification is easier, so you have to deal with the smaller numbers, so you don't need it to use division so much. Okie dokie. Another way, which I really like to prove our answer is, of course, to use, if I make this rectangle, I will have the fractions are fourths. So I'm going to make 4 pieces. This is 12. This rectangle is 12. So I can think about 12 being divided into pieces. 4 times 3 is 12. And each represents 1/4, 1/4, 1/4, 1/4, 1/4. So 5/4 is more than whole. So it would be a 5/4 is 1 whole and 1/4, because when we have 5/4, you have a 4/4, and then you have 1/4 more. So what that means is this 5/4 of 12. We have another 1/4. There you go. Okay, let's do just I'm gonna make another hole, but I will only have 1 more fourth. Okay, so if I cut that into 4 pieces, this is going to be, okay, this is 1 more 4th. So 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, 4/4, 5/4. 5/4 of 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5/4 of 12 is 15, because you have whole 12, and then you have here 1/4. So that is 12 pieces plus 3 more pieces. That makes 15 pieces. This is maybe harder to understand as the pictorial, but thinking that 4 pieces makes a whole, and then you have 1 more 4th, that means you have 5/4 of 12, and 12 makes a whole. So 12 is 1 whole, and you have 1 more 4th, which is 3 pieces. That means you have 15 pieces. Okie dokie. Thank you very much for listening. And this was Mrs.Z, and it was Exit Ticket Mission 4, Lesson 8. Bye bye. Love you.